Man, a lot has happened since I've been away from Minecraft. So full disclosure before this video begins, this was originally going to be 2 different videos, but their length wasn't all that desirable, sitting around the 4-minute and 5-minute mark. So instead of blowing up your subscription feed with 2 videos that ultimately wouldn't hold your time for very long, I instead decided to mash them into something interesting, fun, and unique that might very well actually be, worth watching. I'm not entirely certain what I want to name them though, because even though this video is centered around Minecraft, I don't want to make this exclusively just for Minecraft. I want to open it up for anything that I think is worth a conversation point, but not really worth a whole dedicated 10-minute video on. So let me know in the comments below what you think these should be called. I'm willing to hear your suggestions. That being said, I don't want to hold any more of your time, so it's time to talk about one really good thing for Minecraft and one really bad thing. A bad thing that makes me very angry. Let's start positively with the Minecraft snapshots. I'm gonna be real, I thought the trial chambers were gonna be an overblown, overhyped mess that wasn't really gonna go anywhere. But after I took some more time to play it and to experience it, I gotta say, I'm impressed. I know that's kind of a shocking thing to hear from somebody who's basically known for slapping Mojang at this point on stream and on video, but I liked it. It was a really good update. With Mojang confirming that trial chambers are going to be a common deep slate level dungeon, I'm pretty much excited for all this because that means mining gets a little bit more exciting than just digging a straight line for diamonds. You can now find these ancient ruins with cool dungeons and wonderful monster spawners. It's going to be a good time. I'm looking forward to it. Also, the new copper blocks they're adding is pretty sweet. I mean, the copper grate blocks and the copper doors. We're finally getting a new door type that's metal based. And even better, the copper door ages, so you can get a really sweet looking blue one. The copper blocks aren't even the only good looking blocks in this update. The new bricks that come with the trial chamber are also pretty spectacular. And not to mention, redstone players are eating nicely this update. Oh my god! With copper bulbs being a 1-tick toggleable block and auto crafters being added to the game, redstone players have a lot to mess with this update. Like, just these 2 block additions alone makes things more compact and adds a whole new layer of automation that wasn't originally available in the game. So honestly, redstone players, hats off to you guys. You guys are eating well this update. That being said, I did find one glaring flaw with the snapshots, and that's actually with the trial spawner itself. You see, when you activate a trial spawner, it doesn't actually track to see if the players killed the mobs. It just cares if they died. So you can basically just use the same old mob farm method that people have been using for years with mob spawners and effectively auto farm these trial spawners, which defeats the point and probably was an oversight by Mojang. So I'm kind of hoping that this gets fixed before the update drops, because if it doesn't, it breaks the entire late game loop. Help! But aside from that one complaint, I didn't see anything else really sticking out. The trial key is still pretty much in the game, but with absolutely no use, so we're not going to know what that's going to do until later. And also, sometimes the dungeon loot is just kind of meh. But even despite all this, good snapshot. I can't wait to see what they add next. So I'm going to give the snapshots recently a 7 out of 10. Pretty alright. And then I'm going to immediately redact that score because the next thing we gotta talk about is the official Minecraft server browser. Because wow, wouldn't you believe it? They really boinked the pig on this one. So if you're not caught in the loop at this point, Minecraft got an official server browser recently, and I don't know if you noticed, but there's a pretty big glaring issue with it. What's that issue, you ask? Oh, just Minecraft actively endorsing pay-to-win servers. I so desperately wish I could say this is all a bit in a funny, like very early April Fool's joke, but it's not. It's real, and I have recorded proof. So right behind me is the Minecraft server browser, and at first glance, there's really not a whole lot of issues with it. It's got some pretty pleasant servers up front, as far as I know anyways. If you know of any of these being an issue, just let me know in the comments below. But basically, this homepage is pretty tame. It gives you the little notification like, hey, parental settings, protect your kid. I totally respect that. I would want you to protect your child from these servers too. All jokes aside, the homepage, pretty tame. I didn't see any servers that really stuck out to me and things that I've played before, but so far it seems pretty good. So for the sake of investigation, I clicked the browse all function just to see what servers were available. And while I didn't recognize all these servers, just to be, admittedly honest, I haven't played a lot of servers for Minecraft, one did stick out to me, and that was Lemoncraft. Hey, this is future bottom dweller again. I'm back because for the entirety of this video, I misnamed Lemon Cloud as Lemoncraft, and this is a byproduct to being sleep deprived after doing a full-time job and managing YouTube at the same time. So for the rest of the video, just kind of acknowledge that it's Lemon Cloud, not Lemoncraft. Thank you, that's it, even though you shouldn't acknowledge the server at all in the first place. Something I have played before, and I only ever played it once because the moment I entered the server, it was pretty clear it was pay to win from the start. Now you may be asking, how pay to win? I'm glad you asked. I have footage of that too. Welcome to the home store page for Lemoncraft, at least for the survival tab. As you can see here, I've got these lovely ranks right up here, all priced at, just reasonable prices. Nothing too egregious, $133 US. But we're not worried about that part. We're worried about what it really offers you, because as you know, Minecraft's EULA does not support pay-to-win servers. We wouldn't want, some sort of strategic advantage to anything about buying these ranks, right? Uh-oh. Yeah, so as you can clearly see, the highest pay to rank has several, instant winning factors into it. And while I could spend the whole video going through every single command, I'm just gonna, point out the ones that actually matter here. You've got access to /heal to instantly heal yourself, /god to turn yourself immortal, repair all to fix all your tools instantly without the need for mending or any other things that requires, grinding and fair effort, fly, which is, self-explanatory, I think, and finally, we get to the kit. If the commands previously did not convince you this is pay to win, I don't know what will except for this kit right here. This kit gives you netherite, everything, and gives you access to a key that lets you open a loot box, which is glorified gambling. Now, I know I'm laughing and chuckling here, but this royally makes me mad. I'm pretty ticked, because for years, Mojang has constantly put itself on a high pedestal of like, we do not support pay to win, and here they are, going completely back on their words while I was getting ready to give them a high five for the snapshot. I just smacked a bottle, uh-oh. Now, to be completely fair, it could just be that Mojang isn't aware of this, because it is being handled by a third party, so for all I know, they aren't informed of these servers before they're added, and the server manager just kind of does it. But even then, I think the community as a whole has to admit, this doesn't look good on Mojang's half, because this is an officially endorsed server browser for kids. And if there's anything I know about how kids think, it's to take their parents' credit card and buy things they really shouldn't. Especially when it comes to predatory microtransactions that actively try to bring players to a higher level just by skipping entire processes or just giving commands that other players don't have access to at all. So with it being on their official server browser, they are endorsing pay to win, which, intentional or not, is pretty bad. And I know I've only given one server example here, so for the sake of actually proving my point, I've gotten a few more servers that I did a little more research on after that recording. Here we go. OP Blocks has a rank worth $400 US dollars, but it's on sale for $160. What a steal! In case you didn't get it, that was a joke. Don't actually buy this. In this rank, you get, yet again, game-breaking commands, multiple keys to gamble with, and some incredibly busted items in the kit. Wowie! All for the low price of $160 and maybe a $400 if you don't buy it now. Don't buy it. Again, do not buy it. Still not sold yet? Here's another one. Lovercraft, a server ran by a YouTuber named Loverfella that has a mostly key-based microtransaction system. These keys give you a chance to yet again get powerful items. Difference here is they aren't a one-off purchase, so you have to keep buying them just to get the item you wanted in the first place. And lastly, Complex Gaming, a Pixelmon server with a $200 rank, granting you loot crate keys, master balls, shiny spins, yet again, gambling, and game-breaking commands. Why? Why? Who is buying these? Stop it. Bad. Put the wallet back. You don't need it. I can keep going probably for a good while, but I think at this point it's pretty clear. This is a big issue that's widespread across the entire browser. So do your part and don't give these servers any support, period. Unless they change their ways, they don't deserve your time and attention, ever. I don't endorse these. Get out of the listing. Go. Bye-bye. And Mojang, if you're watching, I hope you fix this, man. This is not looking good for you. I was just about to give you a big old crispy high five for the snapshot, and I can't even bring myself to do that looking at the server browser like this. This is bad. This is just straight bad. Contact your server host and tell them to make sure they follow the EULA. That is all I got for you. Just do it, please. I beg of you. This is a bad look for Minecraft, a bad look for Minecraft servers, and a really bad look for you, whether you're directly involved or not. I know this is a little bit of a shorter Minecraft video, but don't worry, I got more Minecraft videos planned, so just, stay tuned. I got more coming. That being said, thank you so much for watching. If you like what you saw today, consider hitting that like button. Maybe even hit that subscribe button. You do you. I'm not your mom. This has been the Bottom Dweller. I'm in your wall.